So you might be thinking, okay, so who is this random Indian-looking man on the stage? I'm not that random. My name is Sunil Osman. I've been in the entertainment industry almost all my entire life. I did my first play, in fact, in 1989. I'm not that. I've been in radio for 16 years. I've done about 15 different feature films. I've tried singing, I failed terribly. I've also been in commercials, and in fact just this week I shot 2 music videos for South African artists, which I think is very important. So I just want to establish quickly, how many of you are between the age of 14 and 25, or 25 and below? Okay, everybody against the wall. Very nice people giving the old people seats. And 25 and up to everybody else. And how many of you want to do acting or singing or dancing for life? Okay. That's good. You get the hands down. And for the ladies at the back, it's never too late.
Basmati?
Alright, so I sort of established just sort of why I'm here. It's because I've been in the industry for a long time. I've experienced live television, film, radio, comedy. I do lots of comedy as well. And people ask me, so why do you do motivational talking? Why do you go to communities? It's because I originally came from one of these communities, and I feel that when people are passionate about the entertainment industry, then I like to encourage them to grow and to be who they want to be. You know, and I see lots of hands go up, people want to be in the industry, but for now you may not know exactly what it's all about. So what I do is when I speak about my personal experience, and I speak about the mistakes I've made, hoping that the people who want to be in the industry learn from my mistakes. And if you don't, then I've failed terribly. So it's all personal experience, some things you may have heard before, some things you may not have heard before. And I'm always open to questions. You can connect with me on social media, on Facebook or Twitter, and I will always help when I can. So I like to guide, especially when it comes to coaching, acting, MC work, and all those things. I really like to help. Now, I saw a lot of you dancing outside and listening to the lady what's the lady with the flag's name? That's streng, huh? Yes. Now, I was listening to the instructions that she was giving you. And first of all, for someone who's hearing it for the first time, I was like, no, there's no way I don't remember that. But I see that you guys have worked really hard, and I watched the whole movement, and you look really, really good. And I was thinking, okay, so now you're going to go on the fan walk, you're going on the way to the Cape Town Stadium, you're going to be doing your thing, and you're going to be thinking about all the instructions, you're going to think about what you're going to do, you're going to think about entertaining the people. And something came to mind. Something that I've learned in this industry is that you need to always smile and nod. Right? I'll give you an example. It depends on the kind of person you are. But there was a day when I had a very, very big MC booking. MC is like hosting with the microphone. And my grandmother passed away the night before. It was a very sad day for me. Well, I love my grandmother. And I went to the funeral, cried my eyes out. I'm a very bad crier. My whole face feels funny. And then I went home, freshened up, and went to the booking. Now I went to the booking thinking I shouldn't be doing this. I'm in mourning, I'm crying, very sad. People are going to be upset with me. And I've got an extreme hate towards negativity and not smiling. Now, I always encourage people to smile, no matter what. And then people say to me, what if somebody dies? Then obviously you're going to be sad. Here's the fact. People will see that you're sad. But your client, the people you work for, will respect the fact that you still came in to do the work. And you'll be surprised at how compassionate people can be towards you when you are in a situation where you're very sad. Now, obviously, if you're really going to be crying like I am, and if you're crying for full 2 days, don't go to the booking. But try and be professional and always smile. Now, I mentioned this because I was watching you and I was thinking, okay, there's going to be foreigners there, there's going to be some really rude people there. These are all things I've encountered. There's going to be maybe a couple of drunk people coming. People like the names and the and you can end up laughing and you can maybe lose track, but just try and remain focused and give it your best. I can see you've done a lot of work already, and I've got a lot of faith in the fact that you're going to do very well. But if you do get that drunk guy, or you do get the man who tries to come and target all the ladies, they were looking very sexy. Just say to them, because we are so much, and I'm going to give you another example of this. emceeing a gig, 11,000 people in front of me. There I am on the stage. A fight breaks out, a woman gets stabbed right in front of me. Now if I'm smiling, obviously blood all over the place. And this is the reality, these things happen. You know, get one beer bottle and then it's club. What you got to do is remember that you're just there, you are the performer. Let the security, let the officials deal with those kinds of things. There can be thousands of people there tonight. You don't want to get involved in something that doesn't involve what you're there to do. Once you're done doing what you need to do, and you still want to take it outside, no, I'm just joking, don't do that. Now, I'm going to speak a little bit about the industry itself now, especially for those of you who want to get into it. Now, when you think entertainment or acting or TV presenting, you think glitz and glam, cameras all over, in the magazine, in the, I don't know, wherever else, all the other media, and that is true. It does happen. I mean, I can speak from personal experience, it happens to me all the time. But behind that, there is lots and lots of hard work. You have to keep at what you want to do in the industry. If you want to do acting, read scripts, go to classes. Don't miss your classes at the Bridgetown Theatre Company. Go and learn about the different actors out there. Network, meet people, connect with people. Because those are the people that will then lift your spirits when everybody says to you, what is this acting thing? Why do you need an industry like this? There's a lot of hard work that you need to do behind all this. When it comes to dancing, I'm not a good dancer. But I've seen dancers, blood, sweat and tears, pushing and pushing and pushing. The fact is, you have to work so hard because this industry is extremely competitive. 2 seasons ago, now the film industry is divided into seasons. 2 seasons ago, I went for 35 castings. That's 35 auditions. That's 35 job interviews. Which is great, especially when they call you directly and say, is this Sunil Osman speaking? Would like you to please come to the studio and read some lines for us. Out of those 35, this is in an entire year, out of those 35, I got 3 jobs. And it's not because I'm bad, it's not because I'm short, it's not because I'm Indian. It's because the industry is competitive. Your nose could be a bit too sharp, and the camera doesn't like it. Somebody looks exactly like you, got a shorter nose, and they will get the job. So you think to yourself, okay, so then why am I going to get into this? It's because we're passionate about what we do. Now notice I said 35 different castings, different auditions. The fact is that I didn't give up. After the first one, I didn't say, they don't like me, I'm done. You just got to keep going, keep pushing. Especially if this is your dream, because this is your dream, not the casting director, not your mommy's dream, or your granny, not your father's dream, it's all your dream. Okay? So keep going with that. I've been given the... I wasn't going to stop, but I didn't see a flag, man, so... It's fine. Now look, everybody in this industry, especially the younger people who really want to get in the industry, you've chosen a path that is less travel. But I'm going to say just keep working at it because I've seen you all talented. And you will eventually find that thing that you really want to do. So let's speak about the performance for today again. Just be positive. Keep smiling. See, even if you're feeling sad or something is shouting you, smile because they will think you're silly. They'll smile at you and then they'll start smiling at somebody else and then you're all smiling.
Yes.
And I'm going to leave you with a quote. I actually wrote this down in my massive speech here. And I said, and this is very important, especially for every aspect of the industry. Create moments for people. Create moments, something that they're going to remember. Like, so 6 months down the line, they go, I say, by the Cape Town Carnival for this. You want them to remember those things. That's what you're there for. You're going to entertain. You're going to keep them going. You're going to create some color. You're going to create some excitement. And this is something I've lived by for the past 18 years. It's a quotation. I'm going to read it to you. If you want this from me, then connect with me on Facebook or Twitter and I'll send it to you. One must live with passion and commitment. Anything and everything is possible. You just have to want it enough. There might be a bit of exquisite pain involved in getting it. But then you have the glory of the challenge. That's what Rice taught me. Thank you. Enjoy it.